Yo, family. What's goody in a hoodie? What's up? It is your girl, TeraChantelle. Thank you so much for joining me. And when you're coming in, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, baby. Hit that thumbs up. Just show some love and show that you are seeing me. You can hear me okay. What's up, family? Happy Thursday! We made it. We made it throughout the week. And I'm just excited. Peaceful player. Oh, I love me some you. How you feeling? I hope all is well, my love. I am sending much abundance your way, much peace. This journey that we live in is so unpredictable. I always mention how we are living in a game, and some people play it differently. I play it to my advantage. Okay. One thing about me, I'm going to play the game. I am not going to let the game play me or let anybody play me for that matter. We tend to give our power away. We tend to extend ourselves too much and we tend to people please. And I don't like that. I don't like that because why are we trying to prove ourselves to people? Why are we trying to be accepted for other people? But this is what we have been trained. This is what we have been taught. We have been taught to be likable. We have been taught manners. We have been taught to be polite. We have been taught that. And don't get me wrong, manners is necessary. But you also have to understand that you have to stick up for yourself and you have to stand your ground. And if you let people walk all over you, they will. You don't got to tell these people twice. They will walk all over you if you allow them, if you let them. This is why I don't give people the opportunity to play with me. I don't give people the opportunity to hurt me. I don't give people the opportunity to waste my time. And I want more people, especially more women, to see themselves in this way, to see their worth, to see that you hold the power all in your fingertips, all in your pretty hands, all in your pretty hands, baby. But women have lost it. They have been brainwashed. They have been okey doked to think that an entity outside of themselves is supposed to save them, is supposed to cure them, is supposed to love them. And this whole illusion of love, this whole fantasy around love is getting people warped, is getting people finesse, and is getting people play with. No wonder why you have a broken heart is because who told you to give your heart away? Who told you to do that? Nobody told you to give your heart away to a flawed human. Of course they're going to break it. Of course. What did you expect? You're expecting too much out of humans. Humans are flawed. Humans are not perfect. So expecting perfection out of people, out of relationships, out of jobs, you are going to leave yourself very depressed, hunty. Very depressed because you are expecting, and expecting things always lead to disappointment, sugar. It's always going to lead to disappointment. So the only expectation that you must have is within yourself, expecting yourself to come full, to come whole, and to come complete. Not coming in lack, not coming in need. And this is the dark feminine attitude that I came here to talk about today, because we're all trying to just get in touch with our femininity as girlies. Like, we want to be more feminine. This is why I wore pink today. This is why I wore pink, is because the feminine energy has nothing to do with the color. It has nothing to do with your relationship status. It has nothing to do with the entity outside of yourself. You can have a soft life without a man. Okay. Let me bring that back. Bring that back. You can have a soft life without your relationship status being taken, being married. Okay. A lot of women are waiting to live a soft, dainty life when they get into a relationship. But they don't even understand that's the hard not life, baby, because you're gonna have to do physical labor. I mean, get on your hands and knees for free. It's like you wiping the floor. Baby girl, get up. Get up. What is you on your hands and knees for? But hey, you want that man real bad. You want that ring real bad, so you willing to scrub the floor. You ready to get on the floor. But that's on you, sugar. That's on you. So you doing all this work for somebody else. Emotional labor. So you got to make sure his emotions good. You got to stroke his ego. You got to make him feel like a man because that's your job. Then you got to be there spiritually. You got to be in tune with God. Hey girl. And mentally, you have to have the mental capacity for somebody else, for somebody else's emotions, somebody else's schedule. You're basically revolving your life around somebody else. So you are looking for someone else as your leader, and you have to lead yourself. And this is why this is why the dark feminine energy is so important. Because when you are tapped into your dark feminine energy, you're not looking for a leader. Like, hey, leader, come save me. Leader, leader, leader. Are you a slave? Are you looking for a master? Or are you sitting on your own throne? And this is why being in your dark feminine energy, you're not looking for a leader. You're not looking for a savior. You're not looking for somebody else to give you a soft life because you are giving it already to yourself by being the head, by being in control. And this is why dark feminine energy is so important because you are tapped into self control. When you have self control as a woman, do you know how much power you have? I have been in my celibacy bag for about almost 10 years, about 8 years and counting, you know. I stopped being sexually active at 22, right? So with that being said, you know how much self-control I had to have and how many times I had to turn people down? Because for one, they will do it to anybody and everybody. Okay. It's not a compliment to go to Pound Town. It's not a compliment. Okay. I don't know why the girlies think, oh my God, he liked me because he touched me or he felt my body. He will touch a wall. He will do it to anybody that is available and that is open. So me denying access to many people, okay, because you see I'm fine. Nah, I'm fine. Nah, I can pull them. I can pull them. But I had to have the self-control to tell people hell no. I had to tell people no. This is not worth my time. This is not worth my energy. And this is not worth me giving you access to my womb space. Your womb space as a woman, you control life. This dark portal, you can give birth to your biggest and highest creations here. And this is what I have been doing by keeping my sexual energy to myself. This is why I wrote Pure Pussy Pimpin'. It's available now on Amazon. I wrote and produced Dickmatized miniseries. It's in the links. Check it out. Watch that. It's strictly about the celibacy journey, and we are just on episode 1. So please tap in. Taylor, I read that good book. Thank you, sis. Tell me more. Give me a review, sister. because many people still are not even aware of the hidden gems inside of this book. So please drop in your comments, what did you take away from Pure Pussy Pimpin'? That's available now on Amazon. Because this book right here, it teaches you the game. You can either be the pimp or the prostitute. It's all about your dark feminine energy. And that's why I chose to be the pimp. I chose not to be the prostitute. I did not choose to just give my body away to any and everybody just because you sexy, just because you fine, just because you got money, just because you got a car, just because you got a job. That's the bare minimum for me. A lot of girls is getting wet. A lot of girls is getting excited. A lot of girls is giving their body over in exchange of a compliment, in exchange to be liked, in exchange to be in this meaningless girlfriend position. Being a girlfriend is the biggest scam you could ever participate in. But I ain't gonna talk about that right here because I be talking about that a lot. I be talking about that a lot, and I know people get in a frenzy about that because they're like, whoa, what do you mean being a girlfriend is a scam? What do you mean? It's just an excuse to give people access to your womb that they need to sign paperwork to even get into. Just like you got to sign paperwork to get a house, to get a car, to get a loan, to get in business. But you thinking just because you in love and you in a romantic relationship, nobody's supposed to sign paperwork? You're not supposed to involve the government? Oh, absolutely not. Play yourself if you want to. Play yourself if you want to. And that's why many girls get played. And they want to act like a victim because they played themselves by being the girlfriend, by being in this stupid game with somebody else. When you are in your dark feminine energy, you don't play like that. If you are in your dark feminine energy, you don't play like that. You don't play like that, sugar. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to give people time to waste yours. You're not going to give people the energy, and you're not going to give people the power over your life. And this is why you must have self-control, because when you have self-control, you actually maneuver this life in a higher place. You maneuver this life differently at the end of the day. Taylor said from Pure Pussy Pimpin', I took away how important it is to meet your own standards so you aren't excited for the bare minimum with these men. Being high value by living your own purpose, chase your own bag, and take care of yourself. This is what Taylor learned from Pure Pussy Pimpin'. This way it's easy for self to control and have high self-esteem over men. When you have a high level of esteem and you're not looking down on people, but you just know your worth. You just know who you are as an individual. So you don't let people play with you. Self-esteem comes with self. Self-esteem does not come with your relationship status, does not come with how many kids you got, doesn't come with your body count, doesn't come with the job you have. Self-esteem comes with the confidence within, by knowing who you are, by knowing that you are valuable, with or without anybody knowing that. It comes from you. And this is why I feel like I have a high level of confidence, is because I have been very selective. I don't give a lot of people access to me. I don't give a lot of people the opportunity to even play with me. Like, I'm very serious about me. Like, I'm very serious when it comes to me, because I know I have to have my own back. I have to be my biggest supporter, my biggest cheerleader, the one that loves who I am, flaws and all. And you have to accept yourself and not compare yourself. A lot of times women are trying to be like other women. A lot of times women are just getting into marriage and having kids to be like other women. It's like, sis, who are you? Who are you outside of being a mother? Who are you outside of being a wife? Who are you? Because womanhood has nothing to do with how many kids you got and who you married to. That is just self servitude to somebody else. You are just serving to other people. You're not serving yourself. You're not truly loving yourself. You're not truly being in your divinity as a woman, because womanhood don't got nothing to do with other people. And this is what it's all about in your dark feminine energy. You have order over your life. You have structure over your life. You are leading yourself. You are not helpless. You are not codependent. You are not clingy around or towards other people. Nicole, I just added, I think everything is a blessing and desirable. There are many women who can't get access to sex. Imagine being over 40, over 60. I think as I begin to age, because I'm almost 30, my birthday is October 16th. I don't know it all. Okay. Let me start there. I don't know it all, and I'm still learning. I am still growing, and I am not perfect. But my frontal cortex has developed because I truly I truly spent time in solitude. And I think solitude is the best healing anybody can have. Most people never spent time alone before because they are scared of themselves. They low key hate themselves. I'm not like that. I'm not like that. I actually, from 22 to 28, I lived by myself. So living truly by myself, it has taught me a lot about the illusion of loneliness. And I am not desperate just to have somebody sleeping in my bed at night. I don't need a human teddy bear, because I am not afraid of the boogeyman. Because if you afraid of the boogeyman, you gonna mess around and sleep with a demon. Because you just scared of this illusion of a boogeyman, and you gonna end up really sleeping with a boogeyman because you just wanted a man in your bed. What if he the boogeyman? What if that's the boogeyman in your face that you just giving your womb space to? So when you have this type of order in your life, it requires you to have to, it's like a must to be in solitude. It's a must. It's a requirement to be in solitude. If you want to tap into your dark feminine energy, this is not the light feminine energy when you want to just do things for other people, when you want to be soft and dainty for other people to be liked. This ain't that. Nah. You might as well log off and sign off, because I'm talking about your dark feminine energy. People gonna think, oh, you masculine because you got boundaries. Oh, you masculine because you got self-control. No, you are just in your dark feminine energy. We are living in a very dark world, sugar, a very dark world. And if you think you're gonna be about love and light all day long, baby, you gonna get played. You gonna get mollywopped, because they want they want to get you for everything you got. If you are an easy, vulnerable prey, they are looking for the woman that is the most easiest, the most desperate, the one who has the daddy issues, the one that is dependent on somebody else validating her. They want that type of woman. And if you want to be that type of woman, I am probably not the girl for you. I'm probably not going to be your girl. Because I don't want to see you get mollywopped. I don't want to see you get played with. Girl, yes, star. I don't want to see you be gullible. You being finessed. You out here falling in love with anybody and everybody that just said hello. Girl, what you so excited for? It was just a hello. What you so excited for? It was just a hello. But these girlies out here excited by the bare minimum. Excited by the bare minimum. And you can tell they ain't never had a daddy in their life. And it's not your fault that you didn't have a daddy. It's not your fault. But now you're going to have to reparent yourself. Now you're going to have to re-love yourself. You're going to have to love yourself. Now you're going to have to validate yourself. Now you're going to have to be proud of you. I know you've been waiting for mommy and daddy to be proud of you. I know you've been waiting for mommy and daddy to validate you. But mommy and daddy are hurt little children just like you. They didn't know what they was getting into having you. Absolutely not. They didn't know. Hey, Ryan, yes, really get closer to God. God has to be your parent, okay? God has to be the one that you rely on, that you depend on, that you love. God has to be your parent. And I know a lot of women that still conditioned thinking that God is a he. No, baby, no. God is the father. If anything, God will be the mother. But God is no gender. God is a spirit. God is true love, and God is inside of you. So how you envision God is how you should see yourself. You should not see a man as a God. You should see yourself. When you look in the mirror, you should be like, I see God. And I love you, God. And I cherish you, God. And I respect you, God. And I promise you, you're going to respect your temple. You're going to know who your worth. You're going to know your worth. You're going to know your self-worth because you are going to treat yourself like God. And this ain't no ego talking. This is the truth talking because all of the answers are within. If you thinking the answers are outside of you, they are not. They are all within. You got to see yourself as who God sees you as the beautiful being. You are not your gender. And you are not even this body. Even though this body can be fine, okay? Thank God. You know, you got a beautiful body that you can maneuver this life with. So work out, move your body, cherish your body, respect your body. Don't give anybody access to your body. If you really about that life, if you really love yourself, you're not going to be giving everybody access to you, right? You're going to be selective, right? You're going to have self-control, right? You're going to have order and structure for your life, right? And you're going to be tapped in with this dark feminine attitude, right? This is having boundaries. This is being able to say no. Hell no. Hell no. I'm not falling for that. I'm not giving you that. I'm not doing that. Just like that. Just like that. Yes, Star, embrace your own body and love your body. This is why I am very much tapped into my own divinity in my dark feminine energy. I never felt more feminine by keeping these boogeymen away from me, by not giving people access inside of me, because me being more and more tapped in, I understand. I understand that sex is powerful. Exchanging energy with people is powerful. I'm not about to take on anybody else's baggage. I'm not about to take on anybody else's trauma. I am not about to take on anybody else's drama. I don't got it in me to do that. I don't want to do that. So at the end of the day, your body is a temple. And God wants you to not give robbers and stealers and thieves access to it. And this is by being tapped into your feminine energy, your dark feminine energy. You're going to see right through the foolery. You're going to see right through people that honestly just wants to bring you down, that just wants to make you lose your value. You are more valuable when you keep your standards high. You are more valuable when you don't give people access to you. You are more valuable when you have respect for your body. It has nothing to do with money. It has everything to do with how you carry yourself as a woman, how you know that you are a divine being and you are tapped into your dark feminine energy, and you understand what true womanhood is by leading yourself. It has nothing to do with how many kids you got, and it has nothing to do with who you married to. It has everything to do with having order, having structure, and having discipline over your life and loving your life, not being dependent on other people or codependent on other people, not looking for the answers outside and looking inside for all of the answers, for all of the self fulfillment. Y'all, I love you so much. I just wanted to tap in with you. I believe that's what God is trying to show me and teach me. God is on your side, okay? A lot of times, people are committing this obsession around other people, and they are putting people on a pedestal. They are putting these relationships on a pedestal because they want a provider out of other people when God is your provider. God is your protector. Not this romantic fantasy of an illusion that you have the center to be your God, and you need to know who really is your God. Because at the end of the day, you being obsessed over a human that is flawed and that will disappoint you every chance he gets, now your heart is going to be broken because God did not tell you to drop it low and bust it open for anybody else. For real, for real. But we have this mental obsession around this romantic fantasy, thinking that somebody outside of us is supposed to be our provider and our protector, when that is God's job. But you have to know who God is. And when you know who God is, you're going to know who you are. And then you're not going to believe in none of these fairy tales and none of these fantasies, because it's just an addition, because it is just a distraction from God. Idolization. Thank you, my idolizing an entity outside of yourself is truly committing a sin. Okay, it is truly baffling to God, because God holds all the power. God should be on the pedestal, not a man, not a woman, not a relationship, not a friendship. But if you have this illusional fantasy that Disney has been selling all of us to worship romance, to idolize romance instead of idolizing God, loving God, treating your body as a temple as it should be. Because at the end of the day, people are warped in their mind, thinking that they have to give access to everybody that they encounter. And you're really becoming one flesh with all of these people, and you have so many energies inside of you now. And no wonder why you're depressed, sugar. No wonder why you're depressed, sugar. No wonder why you in so much turmoil. No wonder why you don't know who yourself. No wonder why you don't know who you are, because you are tied emotionally to so many entities outside of yourself. It is not good to be having casual sex and being in this hookup culture. It's not good at all. Don't let Sexy Red lie to you. Don't let Cardi B lie to you. Don't let these rappers lie to you and tell you that you need to be giving people access to your womb space. That is very serious, and that is nothing to play with. Do you hear me? That is nothing to play with. This is your auntie talking. This is your big sis talking. This is your friend talking. I love you so much, and I want you to value yourself more, especially when you are God's creation. Value yourself and hold yourself at a higher standard in life. And don't let nobody ever play with you again. Please watch Dickmatized. It is a mini series that I created about celibacy and how I maneuver it in these Atlanta streets. And I also wrote Pure Pussy Pimpin', available now on Amazon. I am about to go to the movies and go see Inside Out 2. Okay, I'm about to go heal my inner child. One thing about me, I'm gonna go heal my inner child every chance I get. So make sure you tell your inner child how much you love them today, how much you cherish them, and spend time with them. Thank you, Stars, so much for joining me. I love you. I pray you have an amazing weekend, my sister. And I pray everybody else continue to be in the highest spirits in this dark world. They want to bring you down, okay? But as we continue to evolve, we have to go high when others go low. Peaceful Player, Inside Out was so good, had me cry. Oh my goodness, my makeup about to come off. That's why I wanted to get on here before my makeup come off, y'all. But the movie at 6, so you know it takes about 20 minutes to drive, and I'm about to go do that. But thank y'all so much, so much, so much. I love you, and please check out the links below. Thank you, family, for your support and your love. You don't understand how much you mean to me. You don't understand how much you mean to me. Bye, y'all. Tap into that dark feminine energy. I'm watching you. I'm watching you.